I'm CODY MONCRIEF, an 8th grade math teacher at VALDOSTA Middle School and STEM sponsor. This year I worked with Dr. Thomas Manning. He's part of VALDOSTA State's chemistry department. In this year's gift experience, I got to work with NOIS scholars. I got to help them get ready for a summer camp with middle school students by working with ROVs. This experience had a lot of benefits this year. Some of the benefits were for the college students I got to work with who are going to be teachers in their own classroom. I got to provide advice, give answers to their questions, and be a sounding board for their ideas. I also developed curriculum for the STEM club at VALDOSTA Middle School. One of the more interesting experiences this year was seeing the NOIS scholars and middle school students work with some tools for the very first time. It was rewarding to see their confidence grow as they became more comfortable with these tools. One new thing I learned this year through my gift experience is that students need to be allowed the opportunity to be challenged, make mistakes, work with tools, and not be scared of failure, because many of these students have not been given these opportunities in their everyday lives.
My name is Brandy Pollette. I teach first grade science and social studies at TREUTLEN Elementary School. Travis Barlow owns TREUTLEN Farms LLC. It is an all-natural farm. He has grass-fed beef. He has horses and chickens and turkeys, rabbits, lots of different types of produce. He has guineas and kittens running around to keep the snakes away. He has lots of different types of fruit trees and grapes. He has pecan trees and a ton of different types of flowering bushes and shrubs. When we came out to the farm, I was telling Mr. Barlow what I have to teach, and where I needed to go with what I need to learn out here. He suggested that we root a lot of plants and hopefully get them planted out there at the school next spring so that the students would have something to learn about. They would be able to get outside and get hands-on with the plants, and even offered a chance for the students to come out here and explore the animals as well as the plants out here.
My name is Rose CAULEY. I teach 2nd grade Science and Social Studies at TREUTLEN County Elementary School in Soperton, Georgia. One of my standards for science is life cycles, and that's one reason that I've decided for my action plan to include life cycles of a chicken from shell to feather. When we go into the chicken coop, there's about 35 hens and a rooster. I'm going to use the incubator in my classroom. We're going to get the eggs from Mr. Barlow. Mr. Barlow is also a licensed candler. So he has agreed to come into our classroom and help candle the eggs so that the kids can see the different stages of the egg as it develops into a chick. There's a saying that, you can teach them about life, but the farm really teaches you about life.
My name is Jessica Sheffield. I teach at AZ KELSEY grades 9 through 12, all areas of science. This year I'm interning at Caterpillar in Griffin, Georgia. Here at Caterpillar, safety is our #1 priority, so my action plan this year correlates lab safety with workplace safety. In the safety videos, I was basically capturing the employee's job as a whole, but we would take them to the weekly meetings and look at different aspects of safety within the video.
My name's Steve Westfall. I'm Plant Engineering Supervisor at Caterpillar in Griffin, Georgia. This is the 2nd year that we've hosted a representative from the GIFT program, and we feel that in the future, with the information that these teachers are taking back to their students will have a better idea of what we do in the industrial side of the business. Hopefully in the future we'll see candidates coming to work for us and joining our production workforce.
Hi, I'm Bart Pinckney. I teach at CARVER Middle School, 8th grade math. My experience here at the GIFT program allows me to take an abstract concept like algebraic expressions that we would do in the classroom and apply it here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use 2 products that Caterpillar has, give them the data, and they will formulate the equation that will help them to complete the task that I have. So it has really given me a way to look at how what we do in the classroom really applies to the real world.
I am Juan Carlos Aguilar. I'm the Science Program Manager for the Georgia Department of Education. As we move forward in the policies and ideas that Dr. Barch has brought up with his work as a superintendent of schools, one of his major goals has been to identify roles for teachers that are closely related with careers, with applications of the instruction that they do in the classroom, with making education accessible to all kinds of students. The GIFT program provides teachers with some of these tools that otherwise they will not have, the experiences that are important in the career, in college occupations, that generally teachers we do not have because we basically were trained to be teachers in a classroom as answering or responding to different kind of problems that they are sometimes not related to real life. The GIFT program actually provides a bridge, a connection between what teachers do in the classroom and what is outside going on with people that has other types of jobs or do other types of endeavors that are very important for the economic movement of the state. The GIFT program actually provides these kind of connections, and is this where we are one of the reasons when the Race to the Top grant was put together. One component, and very important component of it, was to fix in these STEM initiatives, in which the GIFT program is one of them, to help teachers bring in the expertise that is out there for people that goes to an industry, to goes to a farm, to goes to a university and do that as a career, and bring those expertise, those experiences back into the classroom to enrich their instructional practices. So this is that where the GIFT program is really filling a very important niche in our education system in Georgia.
My name is ASEGUN Henry. I am an assistant professor in the George W. Woodruff School of Mechanical Engineering at Georgia Tech.
Hi, my name is Shelley Carter, and I am the engineering teacher at Maynard Jackson High School. I teach 9th through 12th grade, foundations of engineering, engineering concepts, and engineering applications.
The goal was to try and come up with a project where the students could really see the real-world application, and so I took some time to think about it, and because my group does some research on solar thermal energy conversion, we decided to have them work on a project that really applies to a great majority of the world where people have limited access to potable water. And so in most of those locations, people are also very poor and may not be able to afford the resources to get access to the water. And so the idea was to try and make a very inexpensive approach of using solar energy to distill water, to actually boil water and then condense it so that you have clean water and you don't use any, require any fuel sources other than the sun. High school students, the undergraduates, and the teachers are all really broken into two teams. One team is focused on using a solar tracking dish. So they're making a frame to hold the dish and then using stepper motors to actually track the sun throughout the day. And so they'll be building that and demonstrating that they can actually track the sun adaptively using some control algorithms. The second group is focused more so on actually making a small distiller that runs just off of a hot plate for this first year, and then subsequent years will improve it and extend the design to try and link it between the solar dish and the distiller. But initially they'll use a hot plate, put in dirty water or salt water and boil it and have a condenser where they actually condense out clean water that's distilled that they can then drink.
I think this has been an amazing experience for the children from Maynard Jackson High School. A majority of them do have an interest of attending Georgia Tech. So this was an opportunity for them to be on campus, meet professors. They actually did a lecture with Dr. Henry, which that was totally awesome. And it's the actual thermodynamics class that he teaches here at Georgia Tech, and he broke it down for them on their level. So I think that the exposure that this has offered to them has been invaluable.